Imagine. Do you use an indicator for the weekly profile? Yes, I do. I use Flux as indicator. I would write this idea off. I'm gonna presume that we're looking at this reversal signature. Check NASDAQ, much more clear. It's not very clean on the way down, and I would generally write it off if we're trading above this high. So here's where you'd be fully not interested. But also you could be looking at this up close candle as an invalidation point. So you're taking this body like that. We respect it at first, but then we start closing through it. And at that point, I'd be more conservative and look to take off the position because there's not much coming off of that. Let's see GC again. Where's the daily opening price? Gold looks like London reversal near continuation. Yeah, I don't know. Since this high is made and Asia made a low as well, I'm just seeing this as a range. So I'll just be looking this range to that range high. Wait a minute, where did my tool go? There we go. This high to that low. We're really just hovering around midpoint there. Hard to pick either side here. On one side, you could say reversal off of previous day's low. Asia made the low, trade higher. And then there's also the run on these highs. So this here. And then we have this here. Is Thursday high no longer protected now? No, I believe that it is the draw, and I'll show you why. We ran out Wednesday's high, tried to make a reversal signature, met the weekly retracement, so the 20 to 30% on ES, and now due to that, running out previous day's low, SMT with ES, we'd probably see higher prices into Friday. Yes, someone did mention daily fair value gap. Look at it like this, comes a bit more clear. Runs this low out, we've made our daily wick, and we could expect price to trade up into this high. So that's the current logic I'd be pushing for. And here we formed this non-farm payroll candle, down close candle, closed above it. So potentially this could support price higher. Like such. Yes. It's this one. But it's not public, so there's no access for it. You can't publicly access it. You can use kill zones and pivots as an alternative for that sort of stuff. That works just as fine. Let's mark this out. Have you ever heard about data high, data low? That would be this high and this low. Yes, I have. If that's the narrative at hand here, then this is a seek and destroy day. So that would be quite annoying. But for now, I'd want to expect that this low is protected and we shouldn't trade back down there because after the non-farm payroll expansion candle right here, we have so far respected the range of it. So if I were to, let's grab this here, do that, and we're going to take the high end and the low end. So we've respected the upper quarter essentially of the non-farm payroll candle range, and therefore I'm anticipating that price should stay above here in that 0.75 to maximum this 0.5 box and then trade higher. If it were to mow through this, like below 0.5 and further after the 830 open into expansion high, then I'd be more concerned with it and I'd look for lower prices or this sell side essentially. I need meme coin investment advice, trying to buy some nice pizza. I don't know if I can give any. My meme coin missions have not been going that well. It is what it is. Which role do you see in 8:30, 9:30, and 10? I know T made a video about it, but I don't get wiser about it. Prices often go back to these opening prices. I could make this very complicated, but I don't think I have the sense for that. But let me see if I can find my intraday profiles. Give me a second. Somewhere in my channel. Intraday profiles. See this? Hello. 11:11. No, so that's not me. Refer to my intraday profiles. There we go. Here, I'll link you a message quickly, and you can just look at that, and that might answer your question. And if not, then feel free to open this. There we go. As I have to be honest with you, I made the Hawk Tour coin. That was me. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Check this, Mr. Yandreas. With non-farm payroll release at 8:30, would you typically trade after that or after opening bell? When non-farm payroll hits or CPI hits at 8:30, I'm usually open to trading right after. So 8:35, 8:40, stuff like that. But most days I still wait till 9:30. Because after opening bell is just so much easier. You get much more information. Make your own one in Rug Bull. I'll call it Milan. I'll get you in trouble. Face reveal. 1 second. Do it right now. I don't give a shit. Imagine das hier, warte. Nee. There you go. This is my face. AJ, what's the at of the one in the front right? Can you drop her at? I need it for trading advice. Huh? I'm not 16. Never mind, I didn't say that. Any advice about psychology, fear, greed, and stuff? Yeah, what specifically? Give a signal. I might make something on that in some time in the future, like a little template or so to answer some of those questions. But other than that, it's a vague topic. Go. Kiko. 16-year-old. Can Nasdaq tap hourly order block? Let's see. Thank you. Yes, it can. But it doesn't need to. It's a very neutral CPR, very neutral release as well on market here. Good luck with session. I'd bet. Have a good one, bro. I need to get over always wanting to be in a trade. Over trading, essentially. The biggest problem with over trading, which is especially for newer traders, is that you don't know your model, meaning you don't know what it is you're actually looking for. Therefore, everything looks like your setup. So what you need to do is you just need to get more descriptive about your model, get more specific, have fixed rules on when you trade and when you don't trade. And then the days you don't trade, like you can obviously tape read sometimes, but I don't see the point of sitting and watching live charts while you're logged into your account and trying to see setups because it's just gonna get you to push the button, like if you're uncontrolled. So what I'd rather do is I'd just completely avoid days you're not supposed to trade. So if the market tells you, okay, based on my setup, based on my rules, based on what I'm looking for, at 8:30, I can see that the market offers nothing. And if 9:30 comes in and it's still not providing me anything, then just close your charts and walk away completely. Because most of the over trading stuff happens sort of when you've been not getting any trades lately, and then you're just sitting there and you're like, okay, I'm gonna find something, and you start forcing your will on the marketplace, and you're seeing things that aren't there, which is not going to give you a good setup. It's just going to give you anything, and that's what leads to those little losses. Do this like that. You will overtrade if you put a time limit on your goals with trading. Absolutely. Patience is the A and O. Nasdaq probably go lower. At this rate, I could see a divergence at the highs and then just a mess. I think that this is chop. I'm definitely not going to touch this. I'm not too interested in this so far. Obviously, I would have liked to short profile more, but we ran out the previous day's low. And obviously, as I mentioned, we'd see non-farm payroll expand higher, and then we should see further sponsorship into the upside after the open, as logical. If that draw is met, then I'm good for the day. I've done my tape read, and there's nothing else that I need to be watching for, which makes my life easy. I have a PA account already. I burned 50%. Any suggestion? Trim your risk down and start trading much more. Like, let your setups play out fully. Don't adjust your position, but trade micros. So if you've got like half your breathing room left, just trade a micro at a time and get your confidence back and take your setup slowly and let things work out without too much of an upside risk. Because I think what happens is that when you start getting into drawdown and you're a beginner and you're not really well experienced or understand your system, coming out of drawdown is very, very hard, and you just end to dig yourself deeper in. For other traders who've been doing this some time, you can get into drawdown and you'll still execute your system the exact same way you usually would with the same risk because you just know that it's going to hit eventually based on your probabilities. And so you don't have to worry that much about it. But if it's affecting you emotionally, then your best bet is to just trim down and do less. Yeah, we see, but I think it's more logical to go lower. You're more interested to go long for now. I'm not right now I favor the upside. But after this draw is met, I don't want anything to do with this market. I don't want to see anything else. I feel like this could become another target. I feel like Nasdaq could run deeper here. She's propped a bit more to the downside, and this day is not indicative to me of an expansion to the upside. So meeting the draw here would sort of put that bullish bias to rest for me, and then from there I'm not really interested. Like I don't care what happens. Whatever happens, happens. It can go either way. Suggestion for a break-even trader. I'll get to that in a second. What kind of weekly profile this week? Monday expansion. Classic expansion, I suppose. It's scuffed because Monday expanded and then Thursday paused. But technically, we had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday expand higher, even though very weakly. Thursday accumulated, and now Friday has looked to manipulate and should expand into new highs again. Because Thursday already paused on the daily chart, Friday can make another up close candle in the series. So it's nothing really clean, but oh, there's that level. I would hope they punch below it, because those are just triple lows now. Any suggestion where to learn weekly profiles, different types? ICT core content. And no, it's not recorded. This is just a sort of quick thing that I'll be doing. This is my first PA account and I have a losing streak on 21 days and I lose like 50 to 60. If you're losing that much, then you should probably reconsider your system, or you should go and review the trades you've been taking, because unless your system is very bad, which is mostly not the case, you're just mismanaging your positions. You're mismanaging your trades and you're putting your fingers where they don't belong, and that's sort of causing you to get um how would you say unexpected outcomes, because the outcomes behind a trade are generally statistically decided, right? If you flip a coin 1 to 2, you'll end up being profitable, inevitably, because the probabilities will just carry the rest of the way. But if you're intervening with your own position, then you can manage to get those probabilities against you. So you should probably look at your old trades, see what you've been taking, what was right, what was wrong, how did you manage it? That's where journaling comes in, and then adjust it based on that. And Mr. Vez, yes, this should have been a Thursday counter. The only issue with this is that, let me see. I go here on the hourly. This was going to be a Thursday counter. But a Thursday counter, I was looking to see this high get ran and then an aggressive run lower, right? Like we run this high and we start dumping lower, which is why I was looking for shorts yesterday. And so after that, you'd want to see Friday dump all the way lower. This is my draw, right? This is what I thought would happen yesterday is we get this reversal, drop, Friday down to these lows. But what happened here is that we tried to reverse off of this Wednesday high, came back up, seek and destroy day, right? It was just running out all sides of the range. Then we dropped down overnight, and now we've consolidated. And instead of manipulating to drop lower, which today would never have made the run to these lows because of the daily ADR rule, essentially, we've ran out the previous day's low, created high resistance, which means that this right here should not be traded back to after this low is ran out, and now we're just trending higher. So in the terms of a Thursday counter, this is right, but it was invalidated right now. Like this run on lows, SMT here, and expanding higher has totally invalidated the Thursday counter profile. I was aiming for the exact same thing though. Now there's the open, which has come in quite neutral. I'd like to see NASDAQ real quick. I still want to see those lows go, by the way. NASDAQ looks like trash stack. Suggestion for break-even trader. If you're consistently break even, then it's almost always risk, like your own management. It's just what you're doing with your position when you're interfering with your profitable trades. Because most traders, what I end up seeing with a lot of traders is they show me their TradeZella stats or their profit and loss, and it's like minus 200 Monday, minus 200 Tuesday, minus 200 Wednesday. And then on Thursday, where they win, it's plus 200 or plus 50. So you're letting losers lose, but you're not letting winners run, or you're trailing your stop to break even and killing the position early. And then that essentially doesn't lead to much, right? So you're not letting the probabilities play out, you're not trusting your model, and it's working the equity. What you have to do in those cases is maybe resort to a fixed risk reward system like 1 to 2 or something, and just let that do its job by itself. What is the name of the indicator used for day separator? I'm using one that's private. It's by Flux. So I actually can't provide it, but it's the architect's eye Flux. You can use kill zones and pivots. It does the exact same thing. Let me see. Type it up like this. Pivots. NASDAQ is on the way. High time for candles with period separators. Like this one. See if I can find the other one. Uh oh, so GFO. Okay, interesting. I would really like to trade lower. Oh, there's kill zones and pivots. After this, here, that's where I'm pretty much done. Not interested anymore. But I could see this forming a intraday reversal. So we'll see maybe this, and then come back into the range. See this high. Where are you? There we go, to that low. Maybe look for these lows, but nothing I'd be willing to work off of. NQ took the low, ES triple low. Yeah, I wouldn't trust those generally. Chances are they'll just revisit it eventually. 1,000. I'll give you wheels, tires. That's a Romanian joke. The Nasdaq. It's here as well. Next Garrett stream is going to be 24 hours, 3 parts, 3 times 8 hours. Easy stream. What is that? Short side invalid. Oh. How much range are we from this high? Daily open is there. This. There we go. It's not stack up too. It's oh. What the hell? Aussie time. Voll der Film eigentlich, gell? Die Cat. Should get Garrett actually. Wait, let me text him. Get him in as well. Yes, Cat. Come stream before I finish. End of 24-hour live stream. Never done before. Guinness record. Get. Come here. 500 points. Never. It's not happening again. I think the only place you can get 500 points if you're sniping the daily on YM. Like you have to just snipe an entire daily candle. Even YM's daily candle is okay, 207 points. But that's YM, so it's like trade Bitcoin. Bitcoin is shitting the bed. Never mind. Bitcoin's back to 100,000. What was this about though? Yeah, she's so erratic. Dropping to 92,000 in one day. Insane movement. I mean, that's 10% of that market. Garrett is here. Garrett, if we run this high on ES, then it's time for you to take over. We're almost there. He heard us. Drop the SIG. Let me see. I don't want to call tops in this market, but I can see short side here after the highs run back into the range. I don't think that this is extremely bullish. It might like continue expanding, but we need to see some speed soon because right now it's just way too slow. Let me adjust this. Wait, it doesn't work. Oh my God, I'm doomed. Does this work? Yeah, this works. Try again. No, doesn't work. 7 hour. Okay. We need T live signals again. Tell him to do that. Tell him to get back in and do those. SMT at all-time high will do it for me. I feel like all-time high lost its flair. Should have been stronger at least. Get! Come here. Let's see what's the 5-minute here. Okay, closes above. Hasn't failed, like, if we're looking at this as a range, it got out of the range, and now it hasn't, like, came back inside. So, I think we're good so far. XPT. Oh. What is this? Asia reversal? Monday chop, Tuesday chop, Wednesday chop, Thursday chop, Friday chop. What is this asset? This is worse than NASDAQ. But I'm guessing you took. I'm gonna find out where Garrett is. Garrett isn't here. This is Garrett's trade. He's there looking for this. Am I right or am I wrong? Yes? Of course, man. I can see that shit. But this shit hit. This shit does not look bad, huh? At least it's moving. Minus 0.89. I'll set an alert. Maybe if Platinum can hit that, then ES can hit the high. Ich glaube, er ist gestresst. Weil sie angerufen hat. Die war so, mir geht's nicht gut. Aber nicht mal so auf. Good morning, wie läuft's? Und direkt, es geht nicht so gut. Und jetzt ist, glaube ich, so, weißt du? Ja, ja. Ich sag, morgen müssen wir einfach ICTs, SNR. Ich glaube, morgen müssen wir einfach ein paar Chayarino machen. Are you German? No. What is this, Spanish? Yes. How can you speak German? What do you mean? I wasn't speaking German. ICT win Robbins? No. He did in his dreams, but he didn't win it in real life. Hola, ¿cómo está, Ronald? Te quiero. ICT German. Ghost, are you German? Is that what you're asking? I've never met a German person before. It's NASDAQ up too. There we go. Okay, NASDAQ's moving. Let's cap. You're German? Nah. Utron is German. Okay, that's true, but I never met him. So, how about that? What? Notice also how they're swapping strength again. NASDAQ weaker, pre-open, and then immediately flips to being the stronger asset. It's so ridiculous. Du sagte, ich war in Deutschland, bro. The hell does that mean? ICT versus SMC. It's the best. I think they're the same. Pretty sure they're the same. Can someone tell me what this guy said? I don't understand it. Du sagte, ich war in Deutschland, bro. What does that mean? Is it bad? Is it a swear word? Lamu? Lamu. What does Lamu mean? It's some ancient German, I guess. I betcha. Wait, Garrett, are you short on Nasdaq? Bro, ¿cómo estás? What does that mean? No, it's leaving me? Yeah. You just gotta do this. Wait. Like my dad. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, man. No, you can't even take that. This is not even feasible. All right, Nasdaq is going for the high. Bro went to get the milk. That's crazy. Maybe 3 minute would have offered something. No, not really. Let's see Nasdaq. You have to enter here, you know? Wait, 3 minute would have offered this. Okay, that risk to reward is not feasible though. Holy shit. 1 second. That's crazy. No idea. Okay, there's the highs on Nasdaq. There we go. Should I wait for 15 minutes for value gap? To do what? You want a long? Nasdaq runs the highs. Mission accomplished. ES is once again chopping. That's just ES' favorite thing to do now. It waits for the open and then it consolidates. Let's see if it can still run that high or if it just gave up. There's no way. Garrett, check Hall of Fame. There's no way. I think that deserves 1 month of free lens. I swear to God. Right, ES is making the move too now, it seems. Run the highs and then. If they both run the highs, maybe they keep going higher. But once this runs, I'm good. I'm gonna call it. First time in a while that S&P is behind. S&P has been behind all week. Actually, S&P is retarded this week. Look at every single market open this week. Right here, 9:30, chop. Let's check the next prior day, 9:30, chop. What about Tuesday? 9:30, chop. And then Monday, even though Nasdaq expanded, 9:30 and chop. S&P has consolidated after every single market open this week. And there she goes for the highs. Asia best session for real. There goes Nasdaq. Oh my god. On its way. ES almost there. All right, cool. There's my alert. And that's it. Well, was one hell of a nice session. What did I get there? Ah, interesting. Okay. Let's see what the hourly looks like here. I'm having the right bias, catching 0 points. Because it's not interesting to me. I'm not, there's no, or generally it wouldn't be interesting to anyone, at least the guys trading the similar model, which I know you are, Milan. It's like knowing that this reversal is put in and we're looking for the highs is not enough to find that move, you know. And obviously non-farm payroll expanding, open expanding even further. Curious to see how far this goes. Could maybe sketch up a leg here on the H1, see where we're headed, but 3 minute, 5 minute didn't offer anything worth for yeah. And it's also like kind of trippy to go in pre-open with those lows being put in place, and this here is just not favorable. Like this here, if you're looking for the mean threshold, maybe, but that's like a very risky trade to take. Something like that to the highs. Just weird. Weird. Okay, ES is on the way. Nasdaq keeps bumping. Guys, I'm gonna call it a day here because I've pretty much had both my draws hit and there's nothing here for me. I'm not gonna be trading regardless. And I'll be doing some other work, and then maybe we touch base tomorrow for the live stream. Garrett, would you like to take over? DAX on London session. Yes, later. Okay, bet. Let's see what DAX is doing. The top right, is that what you're looking at? That 830? All-time highs. Looks good. DAX is on the way. Garrett stream, keep actually TWX should stream. I think it's his time. I've retired from the game. What does the 1 minute look like here? Yeah, pretty much. You'd want a divergence here. Let's see if NASDAQ gave that divergence. Yeah, there it is. So that's the logic. NASDAQ weaker, pumps harder. Crazy shit. I'm a stream with no sound and music. Just a naked stream. You just get naked and you just stand there. Wait until T-Trades comes in, says something. I would watch it. I'm not gay, but I would watch it. It's like you know, I don't swing that way, but I would watch it. Just curious, you know? Not a bad thing. That's gay shit. Nah, man. It's totally normal. You never been in a shower before, like at a gym or something? Unless you go to women's showers, but that's worse. I mean, honestly, going into a man's shower as a man is better than going into a women's shower as a man. It's like, you gotta think about it, you know? German do that? Good that I'm not German, man. Kiko fleece confirmed. When I get up in him, felt so good. I done waited all this time. Going. How do you know that? How do I know what? Every time I go into the gym changing rooms, there's always someone. Cock out, dog. Yeah, but you know, it's like that's at least controlled, you know? It's controlled opposition. Nasdaq's moving. How many points is that? Actually, quite the nice day, huh? This is a decent ADR. Okay, 170 points off the low. Oh, Matty's getting exposed. Dutch 2. Alright, guys. 9:52. I'll watch till 10. I'll see if we close in, and then I'm just gonna head out and start making food. BK is back. He came here to fade me. Watch, watch, watch. He's gonna type it. He's typing it right now. He's typing it as we speak. Oh, why did you switch your profile picture to a mouse? What do you mean a mouse? Who is this BK? It's the fake BK. It's it's Sonic the Hedgehog, I think, but he has a Riz. That's like the only difference. That's what I'm rocking with now. Hmm. Is there another BK? Yes. The real one. There's another one, the real one. Check NASDAQ. Ooh. NASDAQ touched that hourly perfectly, by the way. Look at this. This is quite clean. I think right about now, Milan, you might be pretty annoyed about this bull market, huh? Imagine taking this, that. But where would you be holding to, you know? Where's she going? My God. On its way. I'm punching air right now. BK Timu edition. That's much better. Now you're the original. You're the original Timu edition. No, I do not want to enable dictation. When was the open? Right here, huh? Yeah, straight up. Pretty nice. Wait, but this would have been, I know, because you're buying this candle's open. Yeah, so the RR is not favorable. Yeah, I see that. That's a shame. But I still wouldn't lose any sleep over 90 handles. Immediate rebalance on Nasdaq was clean. Yeah, if you're taking that. This right here, huh? Put that like this. 1 minute change in state once we tap into the 15-minute BISI. You talking looking for or after? This one right here, huh? This could have been a trade too, if you're on the 1 minute. Looking for those highs. Like this, stop on the low, and that's more favorable. But it's like 55 points on NASDAQ. Who looks for 55 points? Okay, maybe people do, like scalpers, but 55 points is not, it's not a crazy range to be looking for. So I wouldn't stress about missing this on the 5 minute or higher. The problem is if the draw is not meeting 2R, I don't want to expecting it to go further. Yeah, exactly. It's like if the minimum expectation isn't 2R, then it's not a trade worth being in. Like you can't look at the draw as your full pull and then expect it to just float to some magical 2R number higher above the draw. So it's like either the draw is 2R and beyond, or you're just not looking for it, which makes it complicated. Where's ES in relationship right now? Much lower, huh? Yeah, ES just hovering above that. 3 minute. I ain't trying to impersonate anyone, bro. That's just my name initials. Yeah, right, man. You're not fooling us. Nice try. Alright, guys. I'm gonna call it a day here, though, because I gotta go do some other stuff. And wish you all the best of luck. See each other soon. Have a good one, and bye bye. Me do like